This is devotional number 141, and today's date is October 3rd, 2016. We want to look at Proverbs 4:18 this week. We went through Proverbs 4 sort of in an overview fashion a few weeks ago, but I'd like to hone in on Proverbs 4:18 this week. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. Let's consider these first two terms in Proverbs 4:18, but the path of the just. But the path is Strong's number 734, and of the just or righteous is Strong's number 6662. And we only find these two words together in two other places in the Old Testament. One is Proverbs 2:20, and we read there, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men and keep the paths of the righteous. The paths is 734, and of the righteous is 6662. Likewise, we read in Isaiah 26, verse 7, this declaration, the way of the just is uprightness. Thou, most upright, dost weigh the path of the just. Here, the way is rendered for path, Strong's number 734, and of the just, which is actually used twice in the verse, is Strong's number 6662. The way of the just is uprightness. Thou, most upright, speaking about God himself, dost weigh the path of the just. Now, the Bible indicates that since the fall of man into original sin in the Garden of Eden, only two classifications of individuals exist on earth at any given time in history. And each of them are traveling on one of only two possible paths or roads. Both of these individuals are on their own respective path. And we find this division, you could say, spoken of in Matthew 7:13 through 14. Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. And here we see that these two paths, or these two ways, one narrow, the other is very wide. The narrow way, there's only few that find it, and that leads to eternal life. The other way, the broad way, many people are on that path, and it's leading to destruction. And the only reason the few find that path is because God puts them on that path. He takes them out of the kingdom of Satan, which is characterized by the broad road leading to destruction. And of course, this is all taking place during the day of salvation. And he puts them on this very narrow hiking trail, you could say. And every once in a while, you find someone else on the trail. But there are relatively few people on that trail compared to the wide road where you have billions of people on that path. Now, these two groups can also be characterized as the just and the unjust, or the righteous and the wicked. God uses different terms in the Bible to indicate the distinction between the two groups. For example, in Proverbs 10:30, it says, the righteous, and again, this is our word here in Proverbs 4:18, which is translated of the just, the righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked, and the word for wicked is Strong's number 7563, shall not inhabit. And we have to be careful here when we read about not inhabiting the earth, because it's not talking about our present sin-cursed world and universe, but it's actually referring to the new heavens and a new earth, which is the eternal inheritance of God's elect, as we read in 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.